Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, let's talk. Gotta watch out for some of these guys on the road. Today, let's talk ISTA-P and ISTA-D, and how I went down this rabbit hole of even bothering to get ISTA. Was I fine with the manuals? I was probably...
Use the left 2 lanes to take the I-695 east exit toward Towson.
I was probably fine with the manuals, but I had always planned on getting my hands on ISTA Plus. So we finally got our hands on it. But here's the thing. You're not...
Use the left 2 lanes to take the I-695 east exit.
You're not only going to need ISTA-P and ISTA-D. There's a couple more things that you're going to need. And I was doing a lot of research, just looking into like all the components that I'm gonna need just to run ISTA, because it's a pretty powerful program. That little computer that I bought in the garage is pretty much like half of the space is already taken up, and that's like, I think it's like what, two terabytes? The program is not 2 terabytes, but I'm just saying the little PC is like, I think 2, or I could be wrong, or 1. I'll have to check again, but it uses up a lot of RAM and it uses up a lot of disk space, so there's that. But for your regular diagnostics, like just you going in and seeing what's wrong with the car, that's fine. You can use like a K, I think it's a K and D can cable. Those cables are for like the E-Class, E-chassis, stuff like that. You can use that for the F chassis and the G chassis, and it also does like Mini and Rolls Royce too. Am I ever gonna get my hands on a Rolls Royce? We don't know. But what is this traffic? What's going on? But yeah, so there's a couple of things that you're gonna need. First, let me explain how we got here. This CVM, which is the control module for the convertible top to go up on the E46, that died. So I was like, let me just go ahead and buy another CVM from FCP Euro, put that one in, and let's see what happens. Bought it, put it in. Keep in mind, it's like $500 or something like that. Bought it, put it in, and then top is still not going up. Did some more research, and they were just like, you gotta program the CVM. Here I am thinking that, oh, okay, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be one of these, you know, plug and play through the thing. You can do it through your phone. So I took it to BMW, right? I took it to a BMW dealership, and they gave me this run around. They were like, well, you know, we're gonna have to fix like the whole thing or whatever it is, but we can give you a recommendation to go to this dude who can program it so the top can go back up. So I went from the dealership to this dude, and the dude was just like, you need to go back over there and tell them to program the top, program the CVM so it'll work. I'm like, hell no, I'm pressed for time. I can't go back there right now, so I'm gonna need to figure this out myself, and that's why we're here. So I got my hands on ISTA-P and ISTA-D. When we get back home, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So in order to do any type of programming, which is the main thing that I needed ISTA Plus for, is to program the CVM. I had to go do a lot of research to find out how I can program the CVM. Came to find out that for regular chassis, the K and the D-can cable You can get like, you know, E chassis, you can get away with the A, the K, and the DCAN cable. But for the F and the G, you're going to need an EDAN cable. I'll post, if I'm butchering it, I'll post you know, come on guys, what's all this traffic drive? I'll post a link to what I'm talking about in the video. So not only do you need that cable, you're going to need something called an ICOM. You're going to need an ICOM. That's going to run you more money. Okay, but once you get that box, then you can hook your cable up to it. And all this is to make sure that you have a steady, you know, upload. Because you could brick the ECU. You could brick it. And the same thing with like doing tunes and stuff like that. If you know, it requires a battery charger. That's another thing. You're gonna need a battery maintainer. It's not a battery charger. They do have a 2-in-1. I recently got a 2-in-1. I'll show you which one I got when I get to the house. I recently got a 2-in-1. So when you get that, I'm trying to make sure I got everything right. So not only do you need ISTA, you're probably thinking, let me just go ahead and pick up ISTA-D. Then you're gonna run into a problem. Then you're just like, okay, let me spend more money and pick up ISTA-P. And then you're gonna run into another problem. Let me spend more money and pick up the ICOM. And then you're gonna run into another problem. Let me spend more money and pick up the battery charger / maintainer. You're gonna need all those items in order for you to just, I was trying to program the top, like I said, but I could use it for other things too, because I'm currently working on a car right now in the garage, my sister's car, currently working on her car, and I'm just not recording it. But I'm currently working on it. I tested it, not programming anything, but I ran my cable, the little Kyngcoupe cable, you can use that cable to do regular diagnostics. It's not gonna cause you any problems. But to use ISTA-P, which is a separate program, you're gonna need an ICOM. You need that ICOM, and you need a battery charger, a battery maintainer, in order for you to, all right, come on. In order for you to be able to program the CVM. So when we get back home, I'll show you the maintainer that I bought. And I'm pretty sure I've gone through everything that you're gonna need in order to run that program. So on top of that,
In half a mile, use the middle lane to take exit 33 for I-95 north toward New York.
On top of that, my brake light just came on. I know you can see it blinding you in the camera, but I'm like, come on man, chill out. The weather just got warm and everything is starting to like...
Use the middle lane to take exit 33. Then you'll take a slight left onto the I-95 north ramp to New York.
I'm like, chill out, everything just got, the weather's just starting to get warm. I'm not trying to be trapped in the garage the whole summer. But this should be just more brake work, so.
Slight left onto the I-95 north ramp. Continue on I-95 north for 46 miles.
All right, so like I said, when I got back to the house, I was gonna show you guys what I was talking about. about the ISTA Plus and ISTA-P. And there we have it. There's just a plus, there's just a P, and you can just start them up. I got them from, hold on a second. All right, so like I was saying, here it is. That's ISTA-P. You can start it, but it's gonna take a while to start up. And here is the plus. It works. Like I said, I'm working on something back here, so that's why I kind of seem like my energy is drained. So as far as the maintainer, battery charger and maintainer is going, this is the brand I went with. And you can go with them too, the Schumacher. You can go with them too. This is a battery charger / maintainer. It doesn't let the voltage drop below, I think, what is it, 12 volts or 13.V or something like that, because as you can see how long it's taking to load up. So I have it, it works. All I need is the ICOM. That's not here yet. And I already explained how we went down this rabbit hole. So how I went down this rabbit hole. So yeah, that's about it. That's the stuff you're gonna need when the ICOM gets here. I'll let you know. Shout out to the guy in the UK. He knows a lot about this stuff. As I was going through everything that I would need, I ran into his video. He knows. Shout out to you. So that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna finish working on this car.